Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and clicking on this video. If you haven't already noticed, I got mics, so we're testing them out. In this video, we are doing something new that I've never done before, but I've watched many videos on it and I love watching them, so I figured why not? Also, she's wearing makeup. This may never happen again. In this video, we are reading until we find a 5-star read. So yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna jump into Past Me, and we're gonna see what book is my 5-star read. Hello friends, we are starting with The Predator. This is a dark mafia romance. This is by Runix. I'm about 51 pages in. I started it this morning and I am not getting that 5-star feeling. It's good. I'm hooked, but I just don't know if it's going to be a 5-star. So this basically, it's about two mob families, and Tristan Kane is one of them, and they call him the Predator because he basically like kills people. His skills are unparalleled, his morality questionable, and his motives unknown. He's lethal, and he knows it. And then our heroine is Marana Vitalio. She's a genius extraordinaire. She's really good with computers. What Kane does with weapons is what she does with computers. And when a 20-year-old mystery resurfaces, she infiltrates the Kane's house, intent on killing him, unaware of the tie that binds them together. Hate, heat, and history clash together with unexpected sparks. So far it's really good. It's definitely an enemies to lovers. Like the enemies is enemying, and I can tell that they're gonna start liking each other at one point. But so far it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading and I'm gonna keep you updated. I'm getting real bad vibes about her dad. Like, she comes home one day and she's like, we got to talk, like something's happened. And he was like, we'll talk at dinner. Then it goes to dinner and all of his like work buddies are there and they're like eyeballing her, which gross. And he never talks to her and he says, we'll talk at home. Well, then she gets home and her dad's like minion is like, well, he had to go somewhere and we don't know when he's going to come back. Is your daughter not important to you, sir? Sir, if one quote could make me love a man, it says if voices could be drinks, his was a centuries-old vintage whiskey rolling off the tongue, down the throat, leaving a trail of fire inside, making every cell in the body aware that it had been consumed. Tristan! The enemies to lovers is enemying right now. Like, someone spiked her drink and he just drops her in his friend's lap and is like, I'm not dealing with this, and leaves. Tristan, come on now. We are in forced proximity. They're staying in his apartment because her tires got, because someone made all of her tires flat. I forget the word. Someone slashed her tires. So they're staying in his apartment and we are in full forced proximity. And I am loving it. I have to be quiet so I don't wake people up. But we have a who did this to you moment. And he's taking care of her without actually taking care of her. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. The romance is starting to romance. Oh. Good morning, friends. We finished The Predator last night. It was a 4-star read. It was really good. The ending, I was like, I thought this was like, you know, an interconnected standalone series, and it is. But their story continues in book 2. So I don't know if they get together or not, because they weren't together at the end of this one. So I'll have to read the second one to find out. But not a 5-star. It was a 4-star, which, you know, I kind of saw coming. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read Your Fault. I read My Fault. It was not, My Fault wasn't 5 stars. But, you know, usually in a series, the first book never is. So I'm hoping maybe this one could be 5 stars. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just going to start reading and I will keep you updated on if we have a 5-star or not. Alright, so there's not a whole lot to update. I mean, it is a taboo romance. It is a step-siblings romance. So far, the first book is when they got together. They're together right now. Their parents are trying to, like, split them up. So I am 85 pages in. So there's really not much to update like the last one where there was a lot of stuff going on because it was a mafia romance, where this one is just, it is what it is. So I'm going to keep reading. I'm not getting the 5-star feelings. I'm not. I've already picked up my next book. If I'm just feeling not totally into it, I may put this down and pick up my other one. But the only thing is this video would probably be short because I have a feeling it's going to be 5 stars. And that is the third book in the Flesh and Fire series, which is A Fire in the Flesh. So, I don't know. We'll see. I decided I would come outside and read. It's not that cold outside for it being December, which kind of makes me sad because I really want it to snow. But that's the South for you. So I'm going to sit out here and read. I am 127 pages in. It's starting to get better. It's starting to pick up. So I will keep y'all updated. There's not really much I can like tell you because, I mean, it's very Wattpad-y. And I mean, it's a taboo romance. So sorry, I'm shaking my leg. It's making me shake my arm. But so I'm just going to sit out here and read and enjoy the nice weather until it gets too dark to see, or until my husband gets home, whichever one comes first. I ended up coming in because the sun started going down and it started getting chilly. But yeah, so far things are starting to intensify in the story. We have something that I should have seen coming from a mile away because this book is so Wattpad-y, but I'm obsessed. Why is it that books that are like, are they good? No, but I'm addicted. Like, what are they putting in it? Crack? So I just took a 2-hour bath and I just read and binged the book. It was great. I'm about 70% in. It is very toxic. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like After, but not as extreme. So we're getting somewhere. I think I may finish this tonight, so we'll see. I gotta be quiet because people are sleeping. But I finished it. And I think I'm gonna do 3.5, 4 stars. I came in here so I could do a quick review. It's a good thing I did because I left a candle burning. That could have been dangerous. But very toxic. Like towards the end, things just started kind of going all over the place. It gave me very much After vibes. I'm excited to read the third one. The third one comes out in February. But I think I'm going to give it like a 3.75, 4 stars, just because the beginning was boring, a little bit boring. And a lot of it was just, they were just sleeping together. That was this whole book, just left and right. And then about 50% of the way through, we started getting plot. But still, I enjoyed it. Not as much as the first one, but yeah. So there's book number 2, still not a 5 star. So I'm either going to start A Flesh in the Fire, or let me look at my bookshelf real quick. Okay, so I'm either going to start Flesh and Fire or Kiss the Girl. I think I'm going to read a chapter of each and then let you know what I decide. And then I'm just going to keep reading until I get tired and I'm ready to go to sleep. Good morning, friends. So we have decided we are reading A Fire in the Flesh. I am about... How far am I in? I am 48 pages in. And I mean, when you, as soon as you, like page 1, you're thrown into action. So far so good. This is a 5-star prediction. So we'll see if this video ends when I finish this book. But yeah, so far so good. All right, guys, we're ready for bed. And I'm fixing to go and read until I fall asleep. But I'm starting to get that feeling that like, I want to pick up something else. I don't know. I'm a very bad mood reader. And the mood is just not mooding for me. So if I keep reading this, like if I choose to put, like I'll just let you know. But I don't know. Man, mood reading just is, it's something. Good morning. We are 106 pages into A Fire in the Flesh. And we're going strong. There for a second, it was really repetitive. But we're starting to get somewhere now. So we're going to see where this goes. I'm not really feeling the 5-star like I was with the other 2. But we'll see. Hello friends, I got mics, so I'm testing them out, seeing how they sound. I don't really have an update for you on my reading because I haven't really read much. Today's been a busy day, so I'm fixing to spend the rest of my day reading and doing some things. So as I read, I will update you guys, but I'm so excited about my mics. My sound is going to sound so much better. Hello friends, I have to be quiet so I don't wake anybody up, but I just had to read this quote to you because it is so me. So at this part, Seraphina is eating, and this other like revenant, which you have to read the series, like it's hard to explain, is in there with her, and she's like trying to start up conversation with him, and he turns to her and says, "Are you unable to see me?" She frowns. That's another question that should have an obvious answer. And he said, "I ask because you must be experiencing vision issues, since you clearly cannot tell I'm trying to read." That is my whole personality right there. Like, don't interrupt me when I'm trying to read. Like, I just had to, to share that with y'all because it was so funny. Like, it spoke to me. Hello, friends. I'm doing a little update. I am 52% of the way through the book. We are getting a lot of repetitive. It's kind of boring. We are getting some plot twists that are interesting, but I'm not enjoying it like I did the first two. But I am fixing to catch some Z's, and I will get up in the morning, continue reading, and I will keep you updated. Hello, friends. Look, there's my elf. Okay, ignore that. We are working from the desk today. I know. Shocker. But I am about 85% of the way through this book, and I am very much tempted to DNF. I bought the audiobook, and I don't know. If it weren't for the audiobook, I have about an hour and a half left in the audiobook. If it weren't for that, I would probably not finish this book. This is a 5-star prediction, but it is definitely not a 5-star read. The plot is being drawn out. It's very slow, and I don't know. I'm very much surprised because I love the first two, and this one is just not doing it for me. So, yeah. Hello, friends. So we have finished A Fire in the Flesh. This is going to be a 3-star, 4-star. It was a 3-star, but I bumped it up to a 4-star because of the way it ended. I really liked how things started kind of moving along and speeding up at the end. Will I continue the series? Yes, because nothing was ever answered, nothing was ever resolved. I really think this was just a filler book. I mean, one big, huge thing did happen, but other than that, I think it was just a filler book. So hopefully the next one kind of wraps things up, and hopefully she doesn't draw this series out too long, because I don't want all the books being like that. Next reads that are our options: Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. I really want to get back into the Boys of Tommen world. I loved Binding and Keeping 13, so I'm ready to read Joey and Aoife's story. I've kind of heard like that the first book is kind of like a recap of some things, so that way I don't have to like reread anything because it's going to recap for me. So that's option one. Option two is Never by Jessa Hastings. This is a Peter Pan retelling. I love this cover, by the way. This is beautiful. I've heard mixed reviews about this. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm excited to read it and see how I like it. But I'm going to read the first chapter of each one, and then I will let you know which one I decide to read. Still on the search for a 5-star read. Will we find it? Nobody knows. Hopefully so, because I don't want this video to be like 10 years long. Lovely angle, I know. But I completely filmed that section and the audio is trash. So we're going to try again. So we're going to be reading Hopeless by Elsie Silver. I read the first chapter of Saving Six and I did enjoy it, but I'm just not completely in the mood for it. And as a mood reader, if I'm not 100% in the mood, it can hinder my rating, and I don't want it to do that. And then I couldn't even get through like the first few pages of Never, just because once I started reading it, I knew I was not in the mood for that at all. So we are doing Hopeless by Elsie Silver. So this is Bo's story, Bo and Bailey. So I'm going to start reading and I'll check in and keep you updated as per usual. Hopefully this will be our 5-star. Hopefully. I have a feeling because I love Elsie Silver's writing so much, and all of but one of those books of this series have been 5 stars. So things are looking up. Hello, friends. I am 42 pages into Hopeless, and I'm enjoying it so far. We have an age gap. She's 22, he is 35, and he is dealing with some things being back from like war. He's a soldier, so we're dealing with some PTSD and some different things like that. But in the this isn't really a spoiler because it's in the first 40 pages, but his like safe space and like place where he goes and knows that he's like, I don't know, where he feels calm, is sitting at the bar where she works and just talking to her. And I think that is so freaking cute. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. I'm going to get back to reading. I am so enjoying this so far. Hello, friends. I am 65% of the way through Hopeless, and it's a high 4. I'm not quite getting 5-star yet. I guess it depends on what happens in the next little bit, but I am loving it so far. Bo is so freaking sweet. So we'll see how this goes. Hello, friends. We just finished Hopeless. I very, very much enjoyed it. However, unfortunately, I'm not getting that 5-star feeling. It's more of like a 4.75. It's almost there, just not all the way. Like, I love seeing the cameos from the other couples and characters from the other books, but It's just not there, and that's depressing. But next up, we are reading Divine Rivals, and this book has been so hyped up that it worries me because it could be a 5-star, but it's so hyped up that I'm scared that it might not be. So yeah, we're gonna start Divine Rivals, and I will keep you updated as per usual. I feel like this video is gonna be so long. Hello, friends. It is the next day. Ignore my elf; it's still there. And ignore all of this because I feel like garbage.
I woke up this morning and I felt like absolute garbage. For anybody who wants to know what garbage is, I mean, it's French for trash.
But we finished Divine Rivals, and I have to say, we have found our 5-star read. Y'all, I ate this up in less than 24 hours. This book did not have permission to have me crying like 50 or so pages in. This book did not have permission to leave me on a cliffhanger like it did. What gave Miss Rebecca Ross the audacity to have me giggling and kicking my feet and crying the next, and just, let's just say I've already ordered, this is how much I loved it. I got on Blackwell's last night and I already ordered the UK cover. It's on its way here. And I am ready to read the second one when it comes out. You betcha I will be buying this and reading it. I loved it. 5 stars. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys. It took quite a while for me to find my 5-star read. Usually I'm not so picky with my ratings, but I don't know. I guess with this video, I decided that it had to be a 5-star. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, like, subscribe, join my bookish family. It would make my day. And I will see you in my next one.